Good morning, everybody. Glad to have you here today. If you want to follow along with me, we will be in the beginning, starting chapter 4 of the book of James. James pens these words to begin the fourth chapter. From whence or from where come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence even of your lust that war in your members? Um, James is still dealing with this issue of temptation, wrongdoing, and he's saying that we find ourselves often yielding to temptation. And here he's going to again, he's beginning to talk to us about how to overcome that temptation, how to deal with that. And so, what causes temptation and wrongdoing? He's going to reveal that to us. And here he says, first of all, from our own evil desires. He says they come even of your lust, our own wicked and evil desires. What is it that causes what causes temptation, wrongdoing? Again, it is man's desire for the comforts of this world, the pleasure of this world, uh, the, uh, the pleasure, the gratification of this world, and he describes it as a war. And if you ever hear everyone listening this morning can probably identify with that image. There have been times in your life where temptation was there, and inside of you was this raging war. There was part of you saying, don't do it, and part of you saying, go ahead, nobody will know. I think back to the childhood cartoons where the cartoon character would have an angel sitting on one shoulder and a devil sitting on the other, and the angel and the devil would be whispering in the ear. That again, a cartoon image, but probably most of us can identify with that feeling that we get in that situation. We start listing all we think through. Well, this is why I shouldn't do it. And, well, this is why I should do it. And we deal with that, and we've experienced that warfare. It may be over a maybe over a donut, whatever. But we face that struggle, and he says the reason for our trouble is that we have those desires in our heart. In our life, we still have this human flesh, and as long as we live in this life, he says we're going to struggle with some of those desires and some of those wants and lust in our life that lead us into temptation. And so that's why we have that thought in the model prayer. This is, Lord, lead us not into temptation. Don't let me don't let me get into that situation where I am torn and drug between the two. And so he warns us here that I think for me what I hear, and if James was sitting here, he may tell you something different. This is what I hear. Jimmy, your biggest problem is you. That we talked about this a few days ago. We used to see it a lot. See people wearing these shirts. This is the devil made me do it. James says, no. He says the problem is your own lust. I think back to Adam, and he says it's that woman you gave me. Eve says it's that serpent. No, it was your own lust. It's your own desires. So we have to check our desires. We have to pray continually for God to give us strength, for Him to help us to be able to overcome those evil lusts that James says war in our members. And one of the greatest things we can do is be aware of what tempts us. Be very self-aware. Again, as I've used this illustration a number of times, I'm not tempted to eat beets. No, it doesn't tempt me in the least. There's certain things that won't tempt you that will tempt me. There's certain things that just would just tempt me to no end that may not bother you at all. And so it's very important that we are self-aware and recognize the things that if this and if need be, don't put ourselves in that situation. As one of my favorite sayings is, and I don't know who said it the first time, said a good run is better than a bad stand. We need to be careful, recognize the danger of our own lust, and don't put ourselves in that situation. Think about it. Have a good day, and we will see you back here tomorrow morning.